at the end of last week's episode, we find out that as much free will as Tyler thinks he has, that sire bond is really a lot stronger than anybody could have imagined. So much so that, he's literally bites Caroline unwillingly. He's just as shocked as her, like, wow, how did I do that? Why did I do that? So the sire bond is something really not to be taken lightly.
How will that affect him, having bitten her?
Well, in tomorrow's episode, and we've seen this from the teaser promos already, is he finds Bill Forbes. He finds Caroline's father because he feels that Bill Forbes was able to resist compulsion, and so he figures not only is this the girl that he wants to be with, that's her father, but he figures if he could resist compulsion, maybe he could teach me some way to resist the sire bond to Klaus. So, and again, he's trying to be with Caroline. He just told her he loves her, so he's trying to make better by it's in our supernatural world. He bitter, but it's like I feel like say you cheated on your girlfriend, you're trying to make things right, or if you did something really wrong, and that's what he's just trying to do. He's just trying to correct his mistakes. So much so that he's grabbing Caroline's father.
Well, it seemed like Klaus was developing kind of a crush on Caroline in the past episode with the diamond bracelet.
Yes.
Where's that going?
Julie
Are we headed towards a triangle?
She wrote such an epic scene at the end right there between those two. I don't, because there's been so many triangles, especially with Tyler and Caroline, and be it Matt or somebody else. I don't think we'll go into another love triangle between me, Caroline, and somebody else. I think those two might just have a little moment.
When we first saw Tyler, in season 1, he was a lot more independent than he is now. Do you think he's changed by losing so many people?
Definitely. But I and even with the work of this season, personally, when Tyler became a hybrid, it's just a whole different character. It's a whole different progression. It's a different attitude, especially within just hybrid transformations in general and being sire to somebody. What is that? So yes, his attitudes change. I mean, each season, it's changed. So it's something that I like as an actor to play around with. But his attitudes definitely changed. But he's trying to fight this right now. He's struggling. It's a tug of war with, trying to be friends with everybody, but then also, that sire bond to Klaus, make him happy with whatever he, wants Tyler to do.
Will he be able to get back into Caroline's good graces?
That remains to be seen. I don't know. He's going to try. He really is, and you'll see in tomorrow's episode. He tries. That we have this transformation. Why? It'll be explained. Why we all of a sudden we have Tyler trying to transform at will, or trying not to transform. But he does try. But I don't know what's going to happen.
How does the agreement with Stefan and Klaus that the hybrids will leave Mystic Falls affect Tyler? Will he have to leave quickly?
I can't answer that. That's a good question. It's a really, really good question. But if I try to answer that, I'm gonna give up too much. But we'll know by the end of tomorrow's episode. We'll know by the end.
Do you think, Tyler, there's a part of him that likes what Klaus is and what Klaus is about? Maybe because he is a hybrid, or just some attraction to that dark
I think
side?
in our, which was probably maybe 4 episodes ago, when Tyler drank Elena's blood and transformed into this full-on hybrid. It was those episodes where he was just happy. He could compel people, and he had this total new swagger to him, a new attitude and confidence, and he felt that he was chosen. Because every male figure in Tyler's life has either left or gone or passed away or has been killed. And so, I feel like there's this little complex of, like, daddy issues, and then he has his mother, but she's not really there. But with Klaus, it was like he was chosen by Klaus to become the first hybrid and the first successful hybrid. So I feel that, he wants to make Klaus happy, but now he sees how evil Klaus is and how, like, oh, maybe this is another curse upon the curse that I already have of being a werewolf. Like, so many things are just going wrong with him right now. Everything's just smoke and mirrors, really.